During the late 1800s and early 1900s, the Yaqui people of Sonora were locked in a long and bitter struggle against the Mexican government, determined to secure an independent homeland of their own. When the Mexican Revolution erupted in 1910, many Yaqui warriors joined the fight, hoping it would bring them freedom. But by 1916, powerful generals began seizing Yaqui territory for themselves, reigniting conflict between Yaqui bands and the Mexican army. That tension eventually crossed the border into Arizona. On January 8, 1918, near Bear Valley in southern Arizona, a skirmish broke out between a group of Yaqui fighters and troopers from the U.S. 10th Cavalry, the famed Buffalo Soldiers. The Yaqui had been purchasing firearms in the United States without authorization, and when they encountered the American soldiers, they mistook them for Mexican troops and opened fire. A fierce exchange followed through the rugged desert hills. When the fight ended, the Buffalo Soldiers overtook 10 Yaqui warriors who had stayed behind to cover the retreat of their people into Mexico. An officer later described it as a courageous stand by a brave group of Indians, noting that the cavalrymen treated their captives with the respect due to fighting men. All 10 were taken prisoner, including their wounded leader, who died the following day. The surviving Yaqui were held under guard in Arivaca, while the army awaited instructions from Washington. Eventually, they were transported in chains to Tucson to face federal trial, charged with illegally exporting arms across the border. Each adult was sentenced to 30 days in jail, a light sentence compared to the alternative. Had they been turned over to Mexican authorities, execution was almost certain.